the laws of relationships, which are very important for mind management. This is part of your curriculum, because the relationships you make, unless they are with a certain level of commitment, they will jeopardize your mind. What is basically a relationship? See, please close this. Please understand this, that relationships are based on certain basic values, and it is a part of emotional intelligence. Today, all over the world, they are trying to study this in a very deep way. A relationship is basically about sharing what you have with another. It is about sharing. Now, sharing means giving, isn't it? Giving freely of yourself, whatever you have, to another. Now, if you are not capable of giving, which means you don't have something to give, will that relationship work? If you do not have anything substantial, something of value to give, a relationship will not work. If you are not in the position of a giver, the relationship will not work. This is a basic thing you should understand. Most people enter into relationships out of frustration because they are too stressed out, they want some distraction in their life, so go into a relationship. That is no way to create a relationship. There you will only try to extract some form of joy from the other person. So it flops. First of all, you should be a giver. And how will you be a giver if you are not developed within yourself? That is why yoga, in every way, if your life is in your hands, you are overflowing by yourself with confidence, with bliss, with joy, then you can share it with another. So a relationship, you can share it with another. This law was given by Buddha long back, 2500 years back. He gave this statement that if your purpose is only to extract joy from somebody, it will not work. If your purpose is to share your joys with others, you are so full, so overflowing from within that you would like to share it with somebody, then that person will also respond similarly. You see, a beggar, a bankrupt person cannot give, isn't it? So first you should develop yourself, your thought, your emotion, your awareness should reach their peak. Then only a mature relationship is possible. Otherwise, it's just like a play. The other person is a plaything for you, so nothing is going to work. You can be sure of that. So please understand, these are all things not to be played with. You must have the maturity to enter into a relationship only if you are overflowing with something which you would like to share. Not otherwise. Your thought, your emotion, your will, your love has reached a pitch where you are all satisfied by yourself, but you would like to also share it with others. So then you learn the art of giving. Then it will work like magic. You know, a beggar cannot satisfy another beggar. A rich man can satisfy anybody. So also first become rich in yourself. First, in your faculties, God-given faculties. Through the processes of yoga, you must become all-sufficient yourself first, and then any relationship will work for you. This is the basic thing you must understand about human relationships. They are not barter, it's not a business. That is why relationship is based on commitment. It is something sacrosanct. It is absolute commitment, and you cannot play with it. If you make these things basic in your life, these principles absolute in your life will be wonderful. It will just bloom like a flower. So understand this is the essential part of emotional intelligence. Such a relationship becomes devotional in nature. Out of that spirit of sharing, devotion is generated. It is not just any emotion. And this devotion evolves you. Even in a human relationship, there can be a very deep degree of devotion. Devotion only evolves you. So it's a relationship, the very purpose of it is to evolve the human being, isn't it? Or is it to devolve you? It is to evolve you. The human being can become like a god, or he can become an animal based on his relationship. So if you want it to evolve you, you must handle it in a very mature way. Understanding these basic facts about relationships. You know, in the Vedic age, it was considered, why I am giving you that paradigm is, to a certain extent you will understand what they have to contribute in our today modern life. They used to say there are 4 purusharthas. You might have heard of this in the Vedic times. What are they? Dharma, artha, kama, moksha. 4 goals of life. Any human being you see, he will have some idea of this. Dharma, some idea of righteousness. Dharma is here not religion, it means righteous living. Then artha, you need wealth. Kama, satisfying legitimate desires. And moksha, some idea of liberation, what should be the goal of life. So this is natural to the human experience. Now they always insisted that artha and kama should be based on dharma. And they also insisted that if you play with dharma, which means the principles of righteous living which are universal, then you will get nothing of these. Dharmo rakshati rakshitaha, dharmo hantaram hanti. Dharma protects him who protects dharma, and dharma destroys him who destroys dharma. If you play with these basic universal principles of good living, you will lose. And if you bring them into your life, culture them, you will become a great human being, one who can really contribute to society and to the world at large. है ना? आप ही सोच के देखो, if you cannot handle your emotion maturely, can you handle the other person's emotions? So what will a relationship end in? Something very ugly, isn't it? So don't venture into all this. Experiments at this level were not allowed in our culture. Because relationships should be committed. Make all these things clear to your mind. Those of you who feel intensely about this, you will see just following this little bit will develop your emotional intelligence enormously. And success will be yours anywhere. All problems are coming because of this. In fact, most of you youngsters, the intelligence is getting invested in solving problems created by wrong relationships, wrong emotions, all this. So don't waste your youth and energies unnecessarily like this. You must know some of these basic principles. You see how scientific the whole thing is. These are our normal cultural standards. This is why your cultural ideals are really ideals of very high emotional intelligence. India that way is sociologically unique. You see the simple story of Ramayana. What levels of commitment are there, emotional commitment? Take that simple incident of Bharat coming and telling Sri Ram to please come back to the kingdom. Although Sri Ram is telling him again and again that you are my brother, I am giving you this. I am telling you, you go and rule the kingdom. I am giving the kingdom to you. Still he says, I will never do that because my elder brother alone can be king there. At the most I can be your representative, but I cannot be in your place. What level of where the relationship has taken the person, you see. It has made him completely selfless like a sadhu. So a relationship can ennoble your entire being. It can help you evolve very high. But if you play with it, it can destroy you. है ना? तो आप ही सोच के देखो. This is an essential part of mind management which nobody gives. Very sorry state of affairs. You must know essentially what is mattering in your life. Emotions play a crucial role in any man's life. If you have not learned to make them sattvic, regulate them, control them, and draw their energies for positive purposes, you have failed in emotional intelligence. So this is regarding the laws of relationships.